Hey everyone, Jill here. Sorry for the delay in getting started with today's Monday motivation. I was helping out a client, which always comes first, but you are in store for a treat today. This is like a trial Jill Ortiz fitness coaching session, which I rarely ever do. I also rarely ever give the details of my fitness and nutrition plan, but I wanted to do that for you today because today is Motivation Monday. And today is a big Motivation Monday for me too. I had to find a new motivation for myself in this part of life, in this moment right now, because I started to fall off track a little bit and get uncomfortable, and I had to figure out what would motivate me to stay on track and have success as well. So if you're new to my Empowered Fitness community for women over 40, we are here to make some change to understand why we start gaining weight instead of losing weight after 40, why we need to change our tactics with nutrition, with fitness, with stress management in order to get to our goals. And we are a safe place for asking questions, for getting to know one another, and for seeking help. There's no shame in seeking help, right? When we get sick, we go to the doctor. When we need financial help, we go to a lawyer or an accountant. And so when we need help with our fitness and nutrition, which is hard, we go to a professional in fitness and nutrition, a personal trainer, a certified nutrition coach. We ask for help and we make it easier on ourselves rather than doing all the wrong things, right? And so every single Monday, I show up here to help you get motivated in a different way. And that's because I hear from you that motivation is the #1 deterrent from you getting success in your health and fitness, your energy, your body goals, your mindset goals, being confident and strong and feeling that energy. And so every Monday, I'm here, I do a pep talk, I phrase it in a different way. I think on Sundays, what am I going to talk about? How am I going to present it this week? And I've got a really special one for you where today I am sharing the ins and outs of what I'm doing over the next 2 weeks to get to my short-term goal over the next 2 weeks. I can't wait to tell you a little bit about it. If you're new to the group, every Wednesday you'll see me again at noon Eastern for a special Q&A session where you are welcome to ask questions. I provide tons of answers in a short 30-minute session. You can always watch the replays of my Monday motivation and my Wednesday Q&As as they're organized in the guide section of this group. Okay, so let's get to it. So I want to know, this can be interactive, what is your current motivation? What is it that is going to drive you to your current goal? And when you think like motivation, you got to think of either two things. One, what do you not want to feel right now? What do you not want more of? What do you want to eliminate, right? That's going to drive you to a goal. Or what do you want for your future, whether it's near future or down the line? So those are the things that are going to keep you on track with your journey, is the pain or the pleasure that you are seeking, okay? So when I was trying to figure out, because I'll tell you, my goals have changed, I'm gonna put this down, over the years, they have changed so many times. When I first started, I just felt huge. I felt like I was not me anymore. I had gone through a massive back injury, a permanent spinal injury, and I needed something to help me get back to who I felt I was inside, but was not being reflected on the outside, and my energy and my attitude were so low. Once I lost 15 pounds in a matter of about 2 months when I finally got a coach, my goals changed. I slimmed down from a size 12 to a size 6, but I still didn't feel strong. I didn't feel tight. I didn't feel toned. So I changed my goals to getting stronger and more confident and feeling tighter, right? And I made a goal of going on a bikini stage. That was a big push for me, a big goal. Another big goal was eliminating my back pain. That was a huge goal for me. And over the years, my goals have changed. A big thing that changed my mindset maybe a year ago, when I was with my mother, it'll be a couple weeks to the day, my mother and I took a trip to New York City to visit my sister. And we did a lot of walking around to Times Square. We went to shows. We were going up and down my sister's 4 or 5 flight, walk up apartment. And my mother was having trouble with her hips and her knees, and she's very athletic. And she works out all the time. She plays tennis and pickleball and bocce ball and all the things. And she rides her bike, and yet her body was really starting to break down and her joints. And, I said, man, this is also really for the long term. And that's a hard goal, because that's one of those things kind of like your 401k. You're giving away all this money. It feels like you're giving it away, but really you're giving it to yourself for down the line so that you are set for the future. It's the same thing with your body. If you are not training your body right now, joint stability, muscles, maintaining muscle and bone mass, if you're not doing that now, you don't know what it's going to feel like down the line, but it is going to be kind of shitty when you get there if you haven't been working on it. Same thing with your metabolism. If you're not working to build a body that's got a great metabolism, then you are going to suffer when it comes to those times when the body changes. And so that's why your goals are going to constantly change. You have to constantly reevaluate. So for me, I am at a really great place with regards to my body, my fitness, my balance, my goals in life, my long term. And so I struggle sometimes to find the motivation to stick to anything, right? When it comes to nutrition. Fitness, I got that. I show up here in my gym. I don't care if there's school today or not. 6 a.m. my alarm went off and I immediately got up excited to come to my workout. But nutrition for me is more difficult. And so what did I do? Well, this weekend I was trying on outfits for my upcoming golf trip. My partner and I are going to be wearing matching outfits, and we've been ordering all kinds of things, and she's ordering things and I'm ordering things. And this right here, these are 2 pieces of clothing that I ordered for this trip. And, when I tried on this kind of tight shirt, I said, oh my God, I hope people can't see what I ate for breakfast. And if I'm not on point, my belly's going to be hanging out. People are going to see little rolls here and there. So I better be getting in shape in these next 2 weeks and feeling my best for when I get there. And then my friend gave me these pants. Well, I bought them off her. She gave me these pants to try on. I was like, holy cow, those are tight and they're white and you can see the pockets through them. And I don't know, you can probably see my underwear, and I better be in shape to wear these on the golf course. So guess what? I'm wearing my outfit today. This is my motivation, right? And just so I'm not ruining any surprises or anything, this is not an outfit we're wearing, but these are pieces of our outfits that we're wearing. And so this is my motivation today, because today is day 1 of the next 2 weeks. And I am going to be on point because I want to look good and feel good when I'm out there on the golf course over the ball. I got to hold my core in tight, right? I got to have a strong core. And I just want to feel great. I don't want to split my pants open when I bend over. And so you got to tell me, what are your goals? What's driving you? Figure it out, right? Figure it out. Short term, long term. What are you feeling? What do you not want to feel? What do you want to feel? Okay? So that's the first thing, is you have to figure out your motivation. The next thing is you need a plan. You have to be prepared for everything and anything. And the more you plan and prep, the better you are going to execute. I woke up today, and after my workout, I immediately pulled out my plan. And my clients know I always give one of these weekly planners, and on Fridays I say, hey everybody, did you plan your week, right? And the only way for them to do it is if I do it first. I've always been a leader by example. I can't expect anybody to do what I'm not doing myself. And so this is my weekly planner. And so I grab my planner. I know what workout I'm doing, so I'm going to bring it close. It's going to be backwards, but who cares? So I've plotted out my workouts for the week. These are the exact workouts I'm doing. Nothing gets in my way. I get it before my kids get up. They know that they don't mess with my workout time, and it's balanced. It incorporates all of the body parts, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. And it also includes days for rest. And The cool thing is at the bottom, so it's hard to see on this one because it's full of writing, but the bottom section here, it says fitness, or it says workout, it says nutrition, and then it says life. And so you gotta know what's happening in your life so that you can arrange everything appropriately and be prepared. So I know that, for instance, so today I did biceps and triceps, and if you're not my friend on Facebook, then you can go ahead and send me a friend request. Just click on my name and add me as a friend, and go to my stories and you'll be able to see. I don't think I posted it yet. I'm gonna post my workout from this morning, but I worked on my biceps today and I worked on my triceps. Now tomorrow, Tuesdays, I golf. And so on my golf days, I do not work out in the morning because, well, I do a little mini, just Jill's Killer Abs, day 20. Tomorrow's the last day. I'll be working my glutes. But I don't do upper body. I don't do my legs because that exhausts me and then I struggle on the golf course. So I always know that that is not going to be a weightlifting day, but I am doing my Jill's Killer Abs 20 because it'll be the 20th of the month. And I do Jill's Killer Abs every 1st to the 20th for that core strength, for that booty lifting, right? And you can do it with me too. If you want to start with me on March 1st and you don't have the program already, I dropped the link in this post here so you can join me for Jill's Killer Abs. The 1st to the 20th, it is 20 individual workouts. It will whittle your core. It'll make you so strong, strong like a rock. And it's amazing and it's fun and exciting. So tomorrow I'm just doing Jill's Killer Abs 20. And then Wednesday, total body. So I'm working everything, right? Nothing's gonna be sore because I'll have had that time to rest. Thursday is chest and back. So we're working in opposition, right? So every muscle you work, you have got to work well-rounded. If you have a weak chest and a strong back, weak chest, you're gonna be like this, you're gonna be hunched. Same thing, if you have a weak back, you're gonna be hunched. If you have a tight chest and a weak back, you're gonna be hunched over. So you have to be working in opposition. Strong chest, strong back. And strong chest makes your boobs look more lifted too, okay? Don't skip it. Then we have leg day, okay? We'll have a nice rest from total body until legs. We'll do leg day on Friday before my golf lesson. That'll be fine. And then, and what I do is after I do my leg day workout, my legs are really heavy and tight, is I hop on my spin bike for a good 10, maybe 20 minutes to loosen the legs back up, okay? Saturday, we've got shoulders, glutes, and abs. So if we want to see change, you got to work consistently. And then on Sunday, we are back to bis and tris, okay? So this is my workout schedule. So you've got lots of variety, right? And not every week is the same. Sometimes we change things up in terms of, sometimes it's 3 total body workouts a week and maybe a hip workout and maybe only 2 ab workouts. You got to change up what you're doing, okay? All right, so the next thing is nutrition. What do I always say? Who knows? My nutrition philosophy is that you've got to be following a framework. That means there's guidelines, there's rules. You know if you're on, you know if you're off, and you know by how much. It means that you have to have a roadmap to your success. And if you don't know what you're doing, then you're not actually on your way to your goal. You're just freeballing it, and who knows if you're going to get there, right? And so I personally am using one of my 4 main nutrition frameworks, right? And so I have 5 of them, but the one in the middle of my little Jill Ortiz Fitness Nutrition Frameworks, my short-term one, I've actually given you the link to, and I know many of you purchased it last week and wanted to start it today. So I know a bunch of you are starting my 5-day Kickstart Cleanse today. You can grab that. That is a framework. It is a meal plan. It is a shopping list. It is the recipes. You know exactly what to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack for 5 days. And guess what? You lose 5 pounds. And so that's how it works. You know the framework. You follow it and you get the result you expect to get. Same thing for me, but I'm using my middle ground, kind of like, so if you think of a spectrum, let me put this down again. If you think of a spectrum of super focused, honed in nutrition framework, that's where you're thinking macros nutrition. counting every calorie, counting grams and ounces and fats and carbs and proteins and all that stuff, right? That's not for me. That's not my favorite. And then at the other end of the spectrum, you've got my mindful nutrition basics, where you're eating intuitively, you're listening to your body. There's a lot more freedom. There's a lot less minutia and counting, but it still has guidelines. I'm in the middle. I'm with portion control. And so that means that I still have guidelines, but I'm not weighing and measuring my every ounce of food. I am visualizing. I'm measuring. I have ideas of what a serving is, right? And so I get a particular amount of servings per food group per day. And that's based on calculations that I've done for my goals, my current weight, and my current activity level. And so for me, I get 4 servings of protein per day, and I'm doing 2 plant-based proteins and 2 animal proteins for variety and all of the great things that those give. I do 2 fruit servings per day. I do 6 vegetable servings per day, which can be a challenge, but that's why you have to plan. Because if you don't plan that out and space them out through the day, eating 6 servings of vegetables in the evening is very hard. Carbs, I get 2 per day. One is a grain and one is a starchy carb. I get a bunch of healthy fats, right? So I get a few teaspoons of oils, nut butters, and then I get to choose whether I want cheese, nuts, avocado, hummus, okay? Let's see, I think I hit all the food groups. Yep. All right, so what I do is every week I make myself a meal plan. Hold on. All right, so this is my meal planner. It's got all my servings, my allowable servings across the top, and then I plan out breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack along the side. And at the bottom, it tallies it up so that I have about 3 or 4 of these that I use during the week. And so that's how I figure out what the right amount of foods is. And then I've written out my foods on my planner here. And I make sure it's a variety of enjoyable foods. I do have foods lists to make sure that I'm choosing the right ones, the best ones. And so just to give you an idea of some of the things I'm eating, I'll tell you what I'm eating today, okay? So today I already had half of it, my chocolate recovery shake after my muscle work. I'm afraid to drink the rest because of my white pants, but I'll get it down, don't worry. And then I also had that with one of my favorite breakfasts from the 5-day Kickstart Cleanse, Plan C. Now the one I've linked in the post here is Plan A. The one in Plan C, this is one of my favorite breakfasts to go with my chocolate recovery, is oats, berries, and walnuts. And I saute them all in a pan. It takes about 60 seconds to make this breakfast, and it's delicious. And the combo of the oats, berries, and walnuts and the chocolate recovery keeps me full until lunch. Although maybe not. Maybe today I have down, and I'm not sure I'm getting this in because we're going to the accountant in a few minutes. Celery with peanut butter and raisins. Yes, I'm still in kindergarten. It's my favorite snack ever, and I still eat it. Ants on a log. So that's one of my favorite things. So I get that, and that helps me get in my vegetables, but in a really enjoyable way for me. Lunch. So that I might have as an evening snack, right? Because I'm probably not going to have time because we're going to be at the accountant until lunch. When I get back from the accountant, I'm doing a veggie omelet with roasted potatoes and a turkey sausage that I made last night from just ground turkey, right? So it's not actually sausage, not a ton of sodium. I made it myself. It's not like packaged links or anything that you don't really know what's in there. But I made myself some ground turkey sausage. We'll have that with roasted potatoes, which are actually left over from last night, and a veggie omelet. And I like to have fresh salsa on the top. So that's going to be my lunch today. I always have a shake in the afternoon for my snack. Superfood shake. Again, I have chocolate because I love chocolate, so I make sure I get it in a bunch of times during the day. And also some fruit, an additional serving. Oh, well, it'll be a half a serving of, oh no, it'll be a full serving of fruit. Fruit later, no, maybe I won't have that because I'll have the raisins. So I got to make sure I cross out fruit. but I will have my athletic greens. That's also a really great source of vegetables that I can easily drink with my water today. So dinner. And then dinner sounds like a lot of food, right? You have to have a lot of food if you want to build muscle and become a toned person. You'll get smaller if you eat more food, more healthy food. Isn't that crazy? So my dinner tonight, because I'll have already had my 2 servings of animal protein with the eggs and the omelet and the sausage, the turkey sausage, I'm going to have a nice big veggie quinoa bowl tonight as my dinner. So sauteing up all kinds of vegetables. We got stuff at the store today. Let's say peppers, onions, zucchini, broccoli, all kinds of stuff. Saute it up and put it over my quinoa. I made it last night because I was running out of everything. Quinoa, couscous, lentils, and white jasmine rice mixture. So that's going to be my quinoa veggie bowl. And that will round out today. It's similar throughout the week. Some of my other lunches, I love a chicken Caesar salad, and I make it with very little dressing. Adding shrimp to my quinoa veggie bowl in the evening some days. And otherwise, it's a very similar meal plan all throughout the week. I do have a veggie soup as well with farro. So that's how it works. And I will tell you that if I stick to this for the next 2 weeks, my muscle building, getting recovery, doing my stretching, following my nutrition plan, which is very enjoyable, doing things for myself, being cognizant of things that could come up in life, right? Things that could derail me, but I know they're not going to. Having plans even on nights when my kids have soccer, or we're going to a basketball game at a university with my dad, or I have a 4-hour golf engagement. I know how it's going to work. I can picture it. It's going to be super, super successful. And I'm telling you, I'm going to feel so good on my birthday on March 2nd when I leave for my golf tournament. And that is a super, super motivator for me. So I want to know, what are your motivators? What do you need help with? What's your next step, right? I'm giving you 3 little steps here in the post. You've got number 1, a link to schedule a call with me, right? If you enjoyed this, this is my coaching. This is how I coach all the time. If you enjoyed this, then set up a call with me. Let's talk about how we can get you started towards your goals, okay? Calls are free. I'm sure I have time slots today and the rest of this week. You can also join me for Jill's Killer Abs starting on March 1st. And you can also try my 5-day Kickstart Cleanse if you want to do something without me, but on your own, just to get started and to get going towards your goals and actually take action. You can't sit in here forever and not take action. Action is going to get you to your goals, okay? Let me know you watched. Let me know your goals, and I can't wait to talk to you. I would love to hear your story and get you started and feeling massive success. All right, have a great Monday, everyone. Sorry for the amount of time that I talked, but hopefully you got something out of it, okay? Bye, everyone. See ya.